everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking all things holiday dressing. If you're in the UK, it's warming up and it's getting very warm, which is wonderful. I've just got back from a holiday in Greece, so I'm feeling very summery. It's actually nice that I can wear a lot of the clothes that I pick up for holidays actually at home, which is great. I've teamed up with Collect Plus today, which is very exciting as they're a company that I use and a service that I use all the time when I'm ordering online, and they have 6,000 locations all across the UK, which is crazy. So if, like me, you're sometimes not in and you want to just pick it up on your way home or from the station or anything like that, they're everywhere. So it's really, really handy. But today I've done a little bit of an online spree and I'm going to show you some of the things that I'll be wearing on holiday or even in the UK, providing the weather stays nice. So I'm going to show you some of the looks I've picked up. I realise there's 5 looks, which you could spread over the whole of a holiday. So if, like me, you go away and you have bikinis and then you have like an evening look, these are quite good. And even if you're in a city, they do work quite well for every day, just out and about. I like to comfort dress. I'm not someone that gets really dressed up in the evening, so they're good kind of day to night looks if you're going away or if you're staying at home. So yeah, let's go cover it. First things first is the look that I'm wearing at the moment, because it's probably one of my most worn things and I'm completely obsessed with this combination. I have been for years. Stripes and denim. Totally fail-safe. The top that I'm wearing is from Warehouse. I actually put this on my Insta stories last week and people were like, where's it from? And I was like, Warehouse, because they're doing amazing things at the moment. I've been wearing it with white denim shorts, which I absolutely love. It's got that kind of 60s Jane Birkin, Francois Hardy feel to it, which I really love. I think it's really cool, very timeless, quite holiday-ish, very like French Riviera, or just, you know, Circle Line in London, either or. But I've also picked up a couple of other things, and one thing I picked up is this little red bandana from ASOS, which I really love. I think it's a really lovely holiday accessory. I love tying it to bags or baskets. I think it really like jazzes up simple pieces. And I've also been wearing it obviously around my neck as a bandana. Absolutely fail-safe. This is a really nice kind of purse-friendly like style addition for summer wardrobes. I think it has a little bit of pizzazz. Also been wearing it with this amazing bag from ASOS. It kind of reminds me of like, I feel like it's a real fashion bag, a real fashion girl bag. Obviously like brands like Balenciaga have done things like kind of like toty, almost a bit supermarket-ish. And I saw this on ASOS, and apart from the fact that it holds so much stuff, it'd be great for like beach towels, trainers, flip-flops, just all the essentials when you're going to the beach. It's just such a handy, good piece, and it also looks quite cool with this. I don't know whether it's too matchy-matchy, but I'm all for a bit of coordination, so I'm all this. Moving on to my second holiday look, and it is this dress, which is another Warehouse piece, because I went on their website and I just had a bit of a field day. I was like, oh, so many good things. But I picked up this, which I absolutely love. I've been wearing a lot of gingham recently, and actually over the last few months. I did a lookbook a few months ago, all themed around gingham, so I probably should kind of ease up a bit now. Maybe it's a bit too like primary school summer dress, but I picked up this. I really love the kind of like subtle sweetheart neckline on this. It's really gorgeous. It's got buttons all the way down. It's mid-length. Don't think you can go wrong with this kind of thing. It's also a really lovely light cotton, so I think it's great for weather when it's kind of, it's not boiling but you want to feel a bit covered up, but then it's still, you know, it's got no sleeves, which I love. Love all the buttons down the front, means you can undo them. I kind of like undoing quite a lot of buttons on midi dresses just to kind of make them a little bit less prim. I think, you know, you can get a bit of leg out. But I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've been styling it with my favourite trainers from Supaga. These were from Very Exclusive, so I picked them up on there, and they're just my favourite trainers ever. I have a couple of pairs of these. My ones downstairs are absolutely knackered. They've gone kind of grey and I just need to wash them. But I have got this like insurance pair. Absolutely love these. Great again with even things that I'm wearing. They just look so good with everything. They're a really good like holiday trainer, and I'm just obsessed with them. They're just a really fail-safe like plimsoll trainer shoe. Also with those pieces, I have teamed it with this little bag. Obviously everyone is obsessing over basket bags. Like, they are the thing. And I really love this. I saw this on ASOS. It's got these very shiny straps, which I'm still kind of just gauging how I feel about them, but I absolutely love this because I love the fact it's almost like a raffia backpack, and it's slightly different to all the kind of Birkin style baskets that I've seen. And it's got a really lovely drawstring which you can just pull down, and it fits in quite a lot, and it's a really nice kind of roomy backpack. Great even if you're just holding it like that, just thrown over your shoulder. Just a really good daily summery bag, so really love that. My third look is probably one of my favourites out of all of them, and it's this jumpsuit from ASOS. I spotted this and I couldn't believe I'd missed it when it first kind of came online, because I check new in very regularly and I hadn't seen this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's this navy linen kind of, it's got like a tied bow across the bust, and then it's got this really beautiful square neckline with these kind of ruched puffed sleeves, and they're kind of mid-length sleeves, and it's a mid-length jumpsuit, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I saw it and it really reminded me of kind of Reformation, the kind of beautiful linens you see on like Mango, kind of the things I was speaking about in my last video with Lucy, those kind of amazing gorgeous brands. And I picked this up and it's absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that it's got this little exposed area just below the bust. It makes it quite summery, especially because it's quite a dark fabric. I think the fact that it's got cut out bits kind of compensates for the fact it could look quite wintry. I think that's absolutely beautiful, and I've been styling it with these little shoes from New Look, which I think are absolutely gorgeous. They're like palm print, ankle tie, just flat pump kind of shoes, and they're just so gorgeous. New Look do the comfiest shoes, I think, for the high street. I can pick up any pair and they just do nice wide, I've got quite wide feet, I've spoken about it before, but they're just really great versatile shoes, and I think because these greens are quite dark, they go really nicely with the linen of this, and it just makes for a really lovely look, and I'm just really excited about these actually. My fourth look for all things holiday dressing comes with a little bit of 70s inspiration. I've spoken about this on my blog quite recently, and I'm trying to kind of almost merge my everyday and holiday wardrobes a bit better, because I used to feel that when I went on holiday, especially when I was younger, I used to go and I'd have to get a whole new holiday wardrobe. I'd be like, yes! I'll buy all these kind of elaborate, crazy things, lots of prints and loud colours because I was going away. And I'm trying to step away from that a bit more and just kind of buy things I know I'll wear at home, or even take things I already have in my wardrobe. Because I think we do get into this mindset where we think we're going on holiday, we need to buy everything new. And that's great, and obviously I'm showing you a lot of new things here, which is really cool. But I also like to pick things I know I'll get use of in the longer term as well. So another thing I did pick up, which I've got a couple of different options in my wardrobe already, but they're things I absolutely love, are these trousers from Marks & Spencer's. Marks & Spencer's trousers are amazing. They have so many gorgeous designs. I was walking through the other day and I was just amazed by the selection. It was really impressive. And I picked up these on their website, and they are just a really lovely kind of quite thick cotton material. They've got this really lovely kind of navy blue stripe. They're almost like a cream colour, so they kind of look a little bit 70s but vintage, depending on how you style them. I've actually picked up this t-shirt from Levi's, which is another brand that I don't shop with regularly, or don't shop at regularly, sorry. But their t-shirts always kind of lure me in, and I love their slogan tops. I think they just do an amazing job. And this, again, I love because it's quite 70s, quite vintage inspired. I think paired with the trousers, looks really cool, really laid back, and with some little sandals as well. Really just easy look that you can wear in the evening, during the day. Really like no fuss, which is what I'm all about on holiday. And to round up my holiday lookbooks, styling tips, picks, and all the rest of it, I've gone all the way around back to gingham because I just can't resist it. But the thing that I'm featuring essentially is this midi skirt, which again is from Warehouse. I am a big fan of a midi skirt, especially on holiday. I think it's an absolute great piece to have. I think this with a little kind of like black bikini top, even during the day with sandals, would be such a cool look. Really chic, really kind of like trendy. But I think a nice midi skirt is a great piece, and it just makes quite a statement without being too like over the top. And I mean, it's something you can wear when you get back home with a band t-shirt, looks great. But I've styled it with a little, just a little kind of cami top from River Island. Really easy, tucked in, looks amazing. And also these shoes, which I am all is for. These are from ASOS, and they've got this really gorgeous kind of fabric gingham tie. Again, a really pretty kind of subtle way of coordinating with the skirt. And I love the big chunky kind of espadrille style wedge. I think that makes them a little bit more, I don't know, a bit tougher than just a kind of girly lace up sandal. I really love those, really comfortable, just a really good staple shoe. These are actually Miss Selfridge on ASOS, just in case, because I was like, that's worth noting. And that is that. I really hope you enjoyed these little holiday suggestions if you're going away, or even if you just want to like spruce up your wardrobe for summer. So there's a few little pics in there. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and do all of that if you want. I will be hopefully in a different location next week. I've just moved into my new house. Things are looking a little bit sparse at the moment, so I really apologise for the overly clinical background. There will be posters and life coming to the room soon, but for now I thought this is the easiest spot. It will look a little bit more lively in time. But until then, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week.